What's up everybody? In this video, we are going to read a string as serial data. In the previous video, we created a Node-RED flow that exported a string with multiple values. We will read this string into the Arduino. Also, we will need to have a circuit that will work with the data we are importing. Start off by logging into Tinkercad using your course username. Select Circuits in the left-hand menu. You will see our LED serial input circuit that we made in an earlier video. Hover over the circuit and click on the gear in the top right-hand corner. Select Duplicate. The circuit we copied had an LED that was controlled by a digital output. We want to add a second LED that is controlled by an analog output from Node-RED. Click the name of our circuit in the top left corner and change the name to LEDs-serial inputs. Select an LED from the components and add it to the breadboard. Change the color of the LED to blue. Click on a resistor, rotate it using the R key, and place it on the breadboard. Change the resistance to 220 ohms. Add a black wire that connects the cathode of the LED to ground. Last, add an orange wire from the resistor to pin 3 on the Arduino. Next, we will add code. Click on the Code tab and ensure the text drop-down is selected. Fill out the information in the header of our code. Update the program name and description. The program name is LEDs-serial inputs, and the description is a sketch where we will control 2 LEDs using serial input. Declare the variables. Below the existing code, type int LED pin analog equals 3 semicolon to define the pin for the second LED. Next, type int LED value analog equals 255 semicolon. In the setup function, tell the Arduino that the second LED will be an output. Type pin mode, open bracket, LED pin analog, comma, output, close bracket, semicolon. In the loop function, type analog write, open bracket, LED pin analog, comma, LED value analog, close bracket, semicolon. This will turn the LED on or off depending on the value of the LED value analog variable. Start the simulation. You should see the blue LED turn on. If we type 1 or 0 into the box, the red LED will turn on and off. What happens if you type 255 into the box? Each character is separated. That's because we were reading a single character for the serial read. You also see this happens if you type a list of 1s and 0s into the serial monitor. We need to update how we read serial data so it can read a string of characters that will match the output from Node-RED. If you look at the Node-RED sketch, you will see the output that we will read into the Arduino. It is a string and follows the same pattern as JSON data. We will read this string when reading the data into the Arduino and to test that our sketch works. Since we are reading a string instead of a single character, we need to update the input variable. Go to your variable declarations and change the char input to string input. Next, let's remove the logic we previously had inside the getData function. Delete the if statements that control the digital LED output. We need some method to let the Arduino know when it has received the full message. In the previous video, we added a \n, which added a new line character to each output in Node-RED. We can look for a new line when programming the Arduino to read the serial data. In the getData function, change the serial.read to serial.readString until, open bracket, single quote, \n, single quote, close bracket, semicolon. Remember from our previous video that the \/ is a break character. The N stands for new line. This means the Arduino will read data until it sees a new line. Start the simulation. Open the serial monitor and paste the output from Node-RED and hit enter. Now, you will see the entire string prints out. We need to take the string and break it into parts where we can identify which component is being updated and to what value. We will do that in our next video. By the end of this video, you should be able to read a string into the Arduino.